What is going on? What is going on? What is going on? What is going on? What is going on, everybody? And welcome back to a brand new video. Today is gonna be a little serious, a more serious video. I'm just gonna be talking to y'all about, just giving y'all a little motivation. Just speaking to y'all about life. Living yourself. Just a little motivation. I got this Popeye right here. It's a Popeye from KFC. They're actually pretty good, but I got this Popeye. And I'm gonna just be talking to y'all a little bit, man. So first we're gonna dig in on this. And just, my camera is up pretty high, so gotta raise my arms all the way up here just to get some of this, so there y'all go. If y'all want a bite, go ahead and get a bite of that. Let me put that down. But yeah, man. Today, I just want to talk to y'all a little bit about, just self-love in general, man. I know a lot of people, they get on the internet and they talk about like, oh yeah, love yourself, stay off the internet, cut people off, yada yada yada. But it's more deeper than that. It's way more deeper than that. So I just want to talk to y'all a little bit and just be honest with you. I know this might be hard for a lot of y'all to hear, but I know a lot of y'all do love yourself, but at the same time, a lot of y'all don't, because you allow yourself to tolerate bullshit. Let's just call it for what it is. You just tolerate bullshit with other people and with yourself. And I know it's hard for a lot of people. A lot of people just aren't confident. You might wake up every day, you might look in the mirror, and you might just look at yourself and you don't like the way you are. You might not like the way you look. You might not like your height, or you may not just like your life in general. And you don't really appreciate yourself. But I'm here to tell you now that love yourself, and you absolutely matter. It might not seem like it, but you're definitely important in somebody's life. And if you're not important in somebody's life, then you are important in your own life. Don't downplay yourself ever. Always be grateful for what you got and who you are, because just because everything isn't perfect, that don't mean you are not perfect. All right. You deserve happiness, and you should definitely tell yourself that. Like when you get in situations where you're not happy with yourself and things aren't going the way that you want them to, just still love and appreciate yourself, and just remind yourself that you do deserve happiness. All right. But loving yourself, it's not about being perfect, right? But loving yourself is not about being perfect. All right. Everybody mess up. We all make mistakes. I know you may mess up and think that you can't do anything right, but I promise you, it's just a part of life. Like you are enough. Like don't ever think you're not enough, or don't ever think you're not doing enough, because you are. Times is hard. Times is hard for everybody. You're not gonna wake up and everything is all sunshine and rainbows. So you just gotta tell yourself that tell yourself you love yourself. That's important. Tell yourself that you're worth it. Even if you just got done going through something and you're healing, you might have got out of a bad relationship and you might think it's your fault. And regardless if it was or wasn't, you still gotta love yourself. You still gotta treat yourself right. And learn how to give yourself peace. Because I know a lot of us, even if you're dealing with it now or before, we tolerate things from people that we care about. Like relationships, for example. You might got somebody that may disrespect can't tolerate it. But that's just because like we love the person so much that like sometimes we just allow them to do things that we're not comfortable with. But sometimes you gotta put yourself first, man. You gotta put yourself you gotta put yourself first and let that person go if you have to, because like I said, we all go through things. We all go through things. We didn't ask to be a part of this. Like, we didn't at all. Like, if you're still alive, then you're most likely still trying. And if you're still trying, if you're still loving people and helping people, you know, you also deserve love for yourself as well. And another thing, before we get into the next thing, take a quick bite out of this. It's actually starting to get pretty cold. But you gotta stop also looking for love from people who can't even love themselves. You know, and that also comes down to energy. If you're around people with bad energy, really negative energy, you gotta stay away from people like that, because you are who you hang around. So, and if you're not, then you will end up becoming like that person. And you definitely don't want to be around any negative people. And stop begging. You know, you're actually disrespecting yourself by doing that. I feel like you don't really care about yourself if you have to beg somebody to love you. I get it. It's a lot of this stuff is a phase that everybody, well, most people will go through, but you know, you don't really care about yourself if you can't put yourself first. And if you're begging for somebody to love you, if somebody's showing you that they don't love you and that they do not care, they do not care, then you definitely gotta let them go. I know it's hard to let people go. It's hard. It's not easy, but it's just something that, you know, that you may have to do. And you know, do not think just because that person is giving you the bare minimum that that's all you deserve, because it's not. You definitely deserve somebody who's gonna show you time and love, give you their time, love, and attention. Because it's like, you've probably been in a situation where you probably, you know, you text somebody multiple times, they don't respond, and you just make excuses for them, like, oh, they're probably busy, they're probably da-da-da-da-da. No. If somebody wants to be around you, they will do that. They will be around you. They will give you their time. You know, it's funny because there's like a saying, like, oh, they're just playing hard to get. And I never really realized it, but it's like, why would somebody play hard to get towards someone that they actually want? You know, like, it don't make no sense. Like, I think that's just like a coping mechanism. Like, oh, they don't want me, they must just be playing hard to get, so I'm gonna just keep trying. Like, no, my brother, my sister, if that person actually wants you, then they will be with you. Because think about it, have you ever had to, if there was somebody that you liked, would you ever play hard to get? I mean, would you ever play hard to get to somebody that you actually like? No. If you like somebody and they like you back, you're gonna make it easy for y'all two to be together. You're not gonna run around and play games. So definitely take note of that, and just realize, like, if somebody's playing hard to get and they're not showing you that they don't want to be around you or care about you, then you're ultimately disrespecting yourself by allowing them to play in your face like that. So do not allow anybody to play in your face. If they act like they don't want to be around you or love you or care about you or don't want to do anything for you, then you should definitely separate yourself. Definitely separate yourself. Now, before I keep yapping, I'm trying to get y'all some real game, but let's eat a little bit of this Popeye. But this is facts though. Like, I hope y'all really take into account of what I'm saying. Because there's a lot of people, they struggle with that. They're too busy chasing somebody that doesn't want them, or they're not in love with themselves, so they go and try to seek love from somebody else to try to fill that hole. But you can't do that. You got to be able to love yourself first, because if you can't love yourself, that's just gonna cause problems for the person that you're with. All this stuff just connects together with loving yourself, trying to love other people. It all goes full circle together. So, oh my God. But yeah. You just gotta remind yourself that that you're valuable. Everybody's valuable in some way. At least tell yourself that. Don't worry. Do not worry, do not worry, do not worry if somebody else thinks you're valuable or not, or if somebody else forgets about you, or even if they don't want to notice you while you're winning. Even though a lot of people will notice you while you're winning, but before you start doing good, people won't notice you. People tell you that your dreams aren't real and you can't make it and you should do this, you should do that, blah, 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 blah. Man, you gotta tune all that noise out, because at the end of the day, you gotta want it for yourself. You gotta give yourself a round of applause for yourself, because when nobody else is around to do it, you gotta do it for yourself. You gotta tell yourself that you're proud of yourself, because like I said, when nobody else is around, you gotta remind yourself, like, you don't gotta go out here and save the world, but if there's like some goals or something that you're working towards, and let's say out of 100%, you only get 2% done towards that goal, you still did something. There's still always room to grow. Like if you're right here and your goal is up here, but you've only made it from here to about right there, that's fine. Like they say, slow motion is better than no motion. So as long as you are growing in some type of way, that's still a win in my book, and you have to appreciate yourself for that. Because I've went through that. I've told myself, oh, I'm not gonna make it. Like, I'm gonna fail. I'm not gonna be able to achieve what I'm trying to do. And like every time I achieve something, I'm always proud of myself. And you gotta be proud of yourself. You gotta be. I know like us as people, we are obsessed with instant gratification. We want everything to be handed to us quickly. We want to succeed quickly, but that's just not how life works. It takes time to build and it takes time to grow. So you just gotta remind yourself that it's gonna take time. And you just gotta be patient, man. And like, you gotta be patient with people. Just like I said earlier, like there's gonna be people that's gonna disrespect you, and a lot of y'all is gonna let people disrespect you because you're scared to lose them. And that's not real love. Like, if somebody's not gonna show you that they want you, and I'm not gonna, like, I ain't gonna say it again because I already said it, but you gotta love yourself first. And if nobody else can love you, you gotta let them go. Alright? You can't allow people to talk to you any kind of way. Don't let nobody play with your name. You don't always gotta get physical and aggressive, but at the same time, don't always just sit there and let somebody, play in your face, or even let somebody talk about you behind your back. Now, it's not bad to sit and listen, but it's also not bad to confront people either, because that's not loyalty. And if you allow people to do that, then you're self-betraying yourself, because you're pretty much telling yourself that you don't mean nothing if you just allow people to treat you any kind of way. So, keep boundaries. Never let nobody cross boundaries. And just don't just give them any excuse and be like, they didn't mean to do it and it was an accident, yada yada yada. No. Stand on 10 toes at all time and protect yourself and protect your peace, because once they disrespect you once, they're gonna feel like they can do it again. And you know, it's nothing wrong with being it's nothing wrong with being a bigger person, but you know, you still have to show people that you can't just be stepped on. So if nobody can show you that, if nobody can show you loyalty, respect, then they do not deserve you. And you know, that's pretty much it. You know, I think I've said enough. This crust is so good. But yeah, man, really listen to what I'm saying. Because either you've been through it or you haven't. But if you haven't, just don't let somebody play in your face. Alright? Put yourself first. Learn how to love yourself. Because you can't love nobody else without loving yourself first. It's just going to create massive issues. And insecurities. All that. I've been through it. Trust me, I've been through it. But let's get one more bite. But ultimately, I hope this video touched somebody. I hope y'all really paid attention and listened to what I'm saying, because it's real out here, man. If you can't take care of yourself, nobody else is gonna take care of you. Not even just mentally, but you know, physically in the real world. You gotta be able to hold your own. And being able to hold your own also comes down to taking care of yourself. So make sure you take care of yourself. Like I said, make sure you love yourself. Make sure you tell yourself every day that you got it. Everything's gonna be okay, because I believe in you. And make sure you keep your head up, man. Don't let nobody play in your face. Don't let nobody disrespect you. Cut anybody off. Cut anybody off that really needs to be cut off, that aren't respecting you, that aren't respecting your boundaries. And if they're not really adding no value to your life, and if they don't believe in you, let them go. I appreciate y'all for watching. I love y'all. I hope y'all really took in what I'm saying. And make sure y'all have a good one.